Yep, looks like report. Okay. So thanks for meeting with me today,
Yes.
Mrs. Jackson. In working with our clients, we have noticed a couple of things. One is they seem to struggle with their financial affairs. Would you put yourself in that category?
Yes.
Good, good. Well, don't feel alone. There's a lot of people out there that are just exactly the same. Second thing we notice with our clients is they lack confidence when it comes to their retirement future. Would you put yourself in that category?
Yeah, I haven't really put much thought into it yet.
Oh, you have not? Oh, okay.
No, so-
Well, you're probably getting close to an age where you really need to start thinking about that. A lot of people out there aren't saving enough and relying on Social Security, which is never a good idea. So we need to look at avenues of maybe putting some money away for you for retirement purposes.
Okay.
Okay. So in response to these issues, what Mutual of Omaha has created is called a Navigator. We provide a free of charge for all Mutual of Omaha clients and their immediate family members. What I would like to do is give you a brief overview of what that means.
Okay.
Cool. So what I have here is what's called a sample navigator we put together. And these clients are Lucy and Paul. And you can see here what we can do is develop a net worth, so that way you have a true net worth.
Okay.
What net worth means is assets minus liabilities. So we will be able to figure that out through our Navigator Discovery and then put together that information for you. We also can discover what your cash flow is and your personal finance data, so that you can have all this in one area, okay. For your clients, for yourself. Right here is the most important page. What we'll do is with the personal finance data, we'll have it all sitting here. So, we'll know how much you have loans on your vehicles, your
Okay.
mortgage, your balance, your 401ks, your life insurance, your savings, your mutual funds. It'll all be here. So, Lord forbid something happened to you, then your family would know where to receive all that information. You keep this in a lockbox somewhere, and then they will have access to all this information.
Oh, that'd be nice.
All right. We also will discover a retirement plan analysis for you. With the retirement plan analysis, what we'll do is gather all your current assets that you have saved for retirement, Social Security, any pensions, anything like that.
Okay.
Put it all together, and then figure out what age you want to retire and how much income you want during retirement. And once we have all that information, we'll be able to put that together into here. And discover through the bar graph here retirement cash flows. You can see here that Paul and Lucy wanted to retire at age 70, and they actually run out of income at age 76. So you see they have a lot of red here in this graph, and my job is to get this red out to make sure that you have retirement and have enough for your retirement.
Okay.
Okay. We also will discover alternatives to achieve retirement goals. Some people can save more until retirement, which you can see here usually works less because there's more red. Some people try to earn more return on their assets until retirement. You see is a little better than trying to save more. You can spend less during retirement, but a lot of people don't want to
Right.
spend less and want to go after their dreams for retirement. But then you see that helps, and the one that would help more is just retiring later. But we'll figure that out once we have all the information
Okay.
and put it into here. Okay. Survivor needs is simply life insurance. You want to make sure that you have enough life insurance. Lord forbid you pass away tomorrow, you want to make sure that your family has enough for life insurance. So you can see here in the event of Paul's death, if he died tomorrow, his wife Lucy would run out of money within 4 years.
Oh, wow.
All right, so we want to try to get the red out there. In this situation, he would need another $642,000 of life insurance that he currently has. And we also have survivor analysis for Lucy. And you can see here that immediately she currently doesn't have enough coverage. So she passed away, she needs another $580,000 of life insurance. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll put all that information in, get that gathered from you today. Then you have education funding here. Education funding is for, in this situation, Chris and Emily, who are Paul and Lucy's children. You can pick the school that you want them to attend, how much they have currently saved, and what their goals are to how much they want to fund their college, whether it's 100%, 50%, 25%, whatever the case may be. In this scenario, they want to fund it 100%, and you can see they are really behind.
Right.
Cool. So, for me to put this together for you, we have to fill out what's called a navigator.
Okay.
Right? So, the first page of the navigator, you can see here, talks about protection and accumulation. All right. 2 in 5 Americans say they do not have enough life insurance. Only 59% of American adults own any type of life insurance.
Oh,
That's
wow.
pretty amazing, right?
It is.
You see here for accumulation, a man reaching age 65 today can expect to live an average age of 84.3. So we're living a lot longer with medical science and medicines. We just tend to live a lot longer now, which is good. Bad for retirement if you run out of money.
Right.
Women turning age 65 can plan on living to 86.6. All right. 41% of those working at age 58 retired earlier than they were planning. A lot of people end up retiring early and they plan whether the company just doesn't need the services anymore, whether they just get tired of work. A lot of times it's for health reasons.
Okay.
But we want to make sure that we address all those risks that you run into. You see here, 43% of Americans said their family would feel the financial impact of their death from primary breadwinner in 6 months or less. So there's a lot of people out there underinsured for life insurance. 71% of Americans say they do not have enough retirement savings.
Right.
So this is a big part of what we're going to discuss today. So let me ask you real quick, when it comes to survivor needs life insurance, how important do you feel that is? Do you think that is a priority? Is it high? As far as priority, is it high, medium, or low?
High.
Cool. Now, income protection. What that is disability insurance. If you ever get to a point where you're disabled, you can't work anymore, the company will actually pay you a monthly benefit to help cover your bills. We didn't really discuss whether you had disability insurance or
Right.
not, but as far as priority, how do you feel important that is for you at this point? Is that high, medium, or low?
Probably low.
Okay. Critical illness. Critical illness is going to be cancer insurance, heart attack, stroke, those type of coverages that, it says here in assistance in reviewing the financial impact of surviving critical illness such as heart attack, cancer, stroke would have on any financial situation. So as far as priority, how do you feel that is? High, medium, or low?
Probably medium.
Medium, cool. Retirement planning, we just discussed. Obviously, we want to try to accumulate enough assets for you so you don't run out of money in retirement. Is that a high, medium, or low priority?
That's going to be high as well.
Okay. What about college funding for the kids? I know you have 2 children. Is that something that's important to you
Maybe
right now?
moderate. I mean, I know we're not going to pay for it all, but it's on the radar, I guess.
Okay, cool. Accumulation goals. Basically, with accumulation goals, it's planning for the cost to accomplish other major financial goals such as emergency fund, new home, business, etc. It's my job to make sure that you have an emergency fund developed for yourself and your family. If you don't currently have one, is that something that's high priority to you, medium, or low?
That would be high.
Okay. Asset allocation, what we're going to do is I'll assess your current asset allocation in relation to your risk tolerance, your 401ks, your Roth, your traditional IRAs, and make sure they are on par to what your risk tolerance truly is. Is that something that's high, medium, or low to you?
Probably low.
Okay. Long-term care, don't know if you know what long-term care is. Obviously, when we get older in life, it usually happens when we get older in life that you'll need long-term care services as home health care, assisted living care, nursing care, those type of coverages. Is that something that you've thought about? If so, is that high priority for you, medium, or low?
Probably low at this point.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty young. You don't really
Right.
need to worry about that quite yet. Then estate analysis. I want to assist you in your current estate analysis. That's just the big picture of everything that you own, all your assets, to make sure that they're well protected should something happen to you. Is that something that's pretty important?
Probably low still.
Oh, okay, cool. So it looks like survivor needs and retirement planning and accumulation goals are the most important thing.
That would be.
So what we'll do is we'll focus on those 3 areas today, and then I will be able to put a navigator together for you with that information, and we'll go from there. Sound good?
That sounds good.
Good.